So I guess for both of you guys, after last week, I assume you were happy with that performance against UCLA. It seemed like there was a lot more effort out there today. Did that feel like it to you guys on the field, a lot more fight?
Yeah, I really do believe that. I'm genuinely proud of this team, how we came and competed. Not proud of how we executed and finished the game, but you know, at the end of the day, we came out here and we played as hard as we could. You know, and we did it, and it didn't work out for us. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not satisfied, but I'm appreciative of how we played.
Alex, sorry.
Yeah, like he said, no matter when we're out there, we're always going to play hard. I mean, that's the price of admission just to get through the doors. Is going hard. So, you know, we did some good things out there. We got some things we got to clean up still. But you know, we'll be back and we'll watch the tape. We'll correct it and we'll get back to it.
Sorry about that. The extended break with the lightning delay. How did you guys use that as a defense? That extra time? Did you break down anything that went wrong in the first half, or how did you guys use that?
Yeah, you know, we just got with our coaches. Like you said, broke down the tape, gave us the adjustments, and just watched, see areas we need to be better at, see what they were doing, and we really just listened to them and what they had to say to us.
What stuck out?
Nothing in particular. Really.
What were they doing offensively, Alex, when they 5 straight touchdowns, and what were they doing offensively that had you guys in some trouble?
Right, yeah, they're a good team. They're a good offense. They got a good quarterback. We knew what we were getting into. This is the Big Ten. This is what we came here to do, is to play these type of games, play these type of teams. It's not like we were, you know, physically outmatched or anything like that. It's just some things we got to clean up at different positions, and we'll get it right. Like I said, there were some good things that we did out there, but at the end of the day, we didn't win. So we'll get it fixed, go back to the drawing board, and you know, we'll be back out there next Saturday.
Alex, I'm wondering that drive that they were throwing 4th down into the end zone there, was that a pride check moment for your guys to kind of prevent something from another touchdown at that point?
Yeah, I mean, it always is a pride thing out there. You know what I'm saying? No matter what down it is, you know, we're always concerned with us, but we know we're not going to be offended by anything. You know, we realize it's a competitive game, but you know, we take pride in everything that we do.
Like you said, you mentioned being prepared. Was that something you were prepared for, that Indiana would maybe try and do that and keep tacking on?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Rossi, Coach Lange, they did a phenomenal job preparing us. You know, it's just, we got to go out and execute better. Whenever you lose, you gotta execute good enough. So.
Aiden, how much were you able to practice this week? I know there was the injury conversation after last week. Were you able to participate most of the week?
Yep, a week.
How'd you think about your performance? I mean, I think 20 straight completions at one point in time.
That sounds nice.
What'd you think about how you play? Because I mean, the last 2 weeks when, you know, getting injured, last 2 games getting injured, you looked like a much more, like everything was in a better flow for you today.
I think the offense played well. We didn't, you know, we didn't execute as good as we should have. As I said earlier, we didn't finish in the red zone. We didn't finish drives. But at the end of the day, I think as a whole, we played great.
Do you like the way the offense moved the pocket, play action boots? That's always been a part of the offense, but it seemed like it was even more part of the offense today. Probably because their pass rush came into the game so strong, I would imagine. But you're pretty comfortable with moving the pocket. And
I'm here to do whatever coach wants me to do. I play quarterback, and you know, I'm here to do it all.
The catch with Nick early, I assume that was something in the game plan, try to get the ball out quick, get it to him, and let him.
I was just playing football. If he was open, give him the ball. It wasn't, you know, I mean, the game plan is to get open, and, you know, go to your read, get somebody the ball. He was my first read, he got the ball, and that's what happened.
How about using the middle of the field? It seemed like there was a little more concerted effort to use the middle of the field, not just with Nick, but with Omari, running some crossers.
It was just a vulnerable spot in their zone defense. You know, they came out, they played zone, and that was just a spot that we could, you know, attack, and we did it well. It's just, you know, still got to finish.
What's, I guess, when you start 3-0 and you lost 4 straight games, you know, things aren't going your way. How do you guys manage to how do you keep it together with all of that, you know, everything kind of going?
We approach every week the same. You come back and you do the same thing you did last week. Like, how you prepared last week, and you do the same stuff. You practice, go in there and talk about what we need to fix, and we go in there and fix it. Same thing every week. We just didn't go our way this day.
Alex, how do you use this, like, I guess maybe as motivation for next week, as a kind of a building block to kind of take, maybe not the performance, but the effort?
Yeah, I mean, there'll be no sulking over here from this loss. We know what we got ahead. We know what's in front of us, and we're gonna do everything that we can to prepare the best we can and go out there and to get the job done.
If you guys scored twice, and then you're keeping pace with their scores early, and then they keep scoring, you guys aren't able to keep matching. What do you think that breakdown was there? Was it their defense executing well, because you guys weren't executing on your side? Like, where was that breakdown to not keep, being able to match their
Part
scores?
of it is not executing, but another part is, we just gotta watch the film and see what went wrong. There was a drive where we had a lot of flags, and that's something else we beat ourselves, but at the end of the day, we gotta come out and finish. We'll watch the film and see, where we can adjust and get better, but overall, I mean, I think we executed pretty well until we got to the red zone, so that's what it is.
And do you feel like people discount the work you guys do throughout the week in the game when things aren't going well, when the wins aren't coming?
What do you mean by that, like as a team, or?
Just the way that things have flipped, and you start 3-0 and then the fourth game, it feels like people think the sky's falling down a little bit. Like, do you feel like people don't put enough credit toward practices and the work you guys do behind the scenes?
Who are you talking about, though? Like, as a
Fans,
team?
media, anyone,
I don't care.
outside.
I'm not saying, I'm sorry, I'm not saying I don't care about the fans, I'm saying, like, it's us, we're a team, so whatever the team thinks, that's what it is. It's just, we come out, we prepare the same way every week, and at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't believe, somebody doesn't believe. But that's not my job to make them believe. At the end of the day, if you don't believe, don't come to practice, don't show up.
I'm wondering for this week, you mentioned about the belief factor. How do you guys, maybe, like I asked Alex, summing up the effort you did, but kind of use it as motivation, with Michigan up next?
Prepare how we prepare every week, same thing. Approach every week the same, and come in, it's just another football game. We got another opportunity to win a football game, and that's what we're gonna try and do.
You pretty much had the ball 7 times and only punted twice. Do you feel like the offense made some progress this
And
weekend?
that's good, yeah, like, we need that, but we also need to finish, we need to score. And, at the end of the day, we don't score, it doesn't matter. So, it is good that we only punted the ball twice, but, gotta finish.
How long have you been working on punting? Is that, I assume that's.
Man, yeah, we punt every Thursday, every Thursday, period, I wanna say period 10. Go out there, get my program kicks in, and I get like 2 kicks every Thursday. So went out there, hey, that was like my best kick ever, though, for real.
A little too good, maybe?
A little too good, man, yeah.
Looked like
But
it
it's
bounced
okay.
back. Looked
Huh?
like it bounced back.
Did it not bounce back?
Nah, it didn't.
I ain't watching it, I just know, I went down to like the 5, and I was like, okay, cool.
I was gonna ask them to get you some kicks.
What's that?
I'm gonna ask to get some kicks too.
Nah. I'll leave that now.
Alex, what's going on
Alright,
on
last
defense
one for
with some of the mistakes that are being made? What are some of the conversations in the huddle in the locker room at halftime about trying to erase some of the mistakes across the entire defense?
Right, I don't know as far as like the whole defensive thing, as far as, I'm just, with the D-line, with what Coach Lang and Coach Rothman's telling us. But they're giving us all the information, to be successful. They're a good football team, you're gonna have mistakes, they're gonna make plays. We're gonna make plays, it's gonna go back and forth. But, there's no doubt in our locker room, there's unwavering faith that we're gonna continue to do what we can, and we're gonna get the job done.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.